Hello?
Is this Michael?
Yep.
Hello, my name's Zoe. I work for the DPNHST First Response Service.
Oh, hello, yep.
Hello, were you expecting our call?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a call from Mum earlier today.
Yeah.
Is now an okay time to talk?
Yeah.
Can I check a few details with you quickly?
Mm-hmm.
Are you currently staying at 4 Forward Road?
No, that's a temporary sort of address. I'm technically no fixed abode, but yeah.
So whose address is the one in Forward Road?
It's emergency accommodation, which has finally been supplied.
Okay. Is that where you are at the moment?
Yeah.
And are you still registered at Cheltenham Health Surgery?
I don't know who I'm registered with because I'm getting sick and tired of the neglect and abuse from the NHS. I'm trying to pursue claims against this thing because I am not on some scheme as I've been. I don't know what on earth is going on. This is what I mean. I'm just being neglected and abused. I don't know who my surgery is. Personally, I don't want a surgery because I've had nothing but problems with them. So I don't have a clue. Chelston is certainly not a surgery I would ever use.
Okay. Do you have any injuries that need treating at the moment?
No.
Anything else?
Other than psychological injuries, which have been, yeah.
Have you had any alcohol or any other substances today?
No.
Did you take any prescription medication at all?
No.
Yes, in Mum's call earlier, she was a bit worried about you at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
That you lost quite a bit of weight recently.
Oh, it's not recently. This has been going on for a very long time, and the mental health team were very, very much aware of this.
Okay.
They were also very much aware that I was being abused and threatened by the agency and landlord. They knew that I was being threatened with illegal eviction. They knew that I was at risk, and I have been neglected and abused, and they have also made further false allegations against me recently, claiming that I said that I did not need any help or that I was not ready for therapy. That is not true. I never said that. I can prove it because I record all my telephone calls with the mental health service that I've had been involved with in the past, and there is not a word of truth to it. Sarah Fayers also lied about me. A telephone call did not get heated. I have been neglected and abused.
You said you were trying to raise that.
Am I what, sorry?
You tried to raise those, the complaints.
I have done, but I've been mistreated and abused by Devon Partnership NHS Trust again. They have conducted a so-called investigation that doesn't have a word of truth in it. It has also neglected to address a number of other concerns. And like I said, they have made a number of fraudulent claims against me with absolutely zero evidence again. And they have withdrawn their so-called treatment that they offered. They weren't treating me. They were causing nothing but problems. I am very sick, largely in part because I have been let down and abused by this mental health service. It has placed me at risk. I have lost immense amounts of weight. The last time I checked, and that was last year, I had already lost a good 12K. But since then, I have lost a lot more.
So would you say you're underweight at the moment?
I am underweight, yeah.
Can you afford kind of food and...
That is not the case. This isn't the case. That people need to address the fact that I am seriously depressed and I'm not eating because I'm depressed and I am struggling. I'm also homeless and I don't have the means to cook.
What's the temporary accommodation like at the moment? What have you got?
I haven't got anything. I can't cook.
Is there not a kitchen or
No.
kind of any...
No, nothing like that. I can't cook.
Is it a hotel or what?
Well, I believe it used to be a hotel. I don't know whether or not it still operates as one, although it might still be registered as one. I really don't know. But either way, that there is there's nothing. And Torbay Council have they could have had the opportunity to put me in other emergency accommodation that provided breakfast as well, but they didn't. I'm under a lot of distress because I have been illegally evicted. My solicitor, I have spoken with her again recently, and we have evidence of human rights abuses committed by Torbay Council. We have evidence of discrimination, and she has spoken to a barrister. They have also pointed out another issues in law, and they are being taken to a judicial review, and criminal charges are also being sought against Torbay Council. They have assisted in 2 illegal evictions. The Chadwell Centre were very much aware of the distress that I was placed under, that I was placed at risk, that I've been illegally evicted, that I've been the victim of multitudinous crimes. I have had my health put at risk by public enemy number 1. I've still got another month or 2 to wait before I can have a blood test for HIV. I have been the victim of attempted murder and knife crime. This has all been ignored. I've been the victim of threatening phone calls from public enemy number 1 based on false allegations which, like I have been with all the other allegations, able to prove to be false, but I've been ignored. The list goes on. I have been abused. The Torbay Adult Safeguarding have also neglected to contact me with regards to the safeguarding issues, neglect and abuse, and the crimes committed against me. Everything that they've claimed via their website has absolutely no word of truth to it. They have not followed the procedure for safeguarding issues. I have not been contacted for them to discuss the matters with me. They have not contacted me to procure the evidence that I have been abused and neglected by various public services, and so on and so forth. They have ignored safeguarding applications from my solicitor, who's extremely concerned for my welfare. The list goes on. I am in immense psychological distress. I am extremely ill because of my engagement with mental health services. They have abused me and they have neglected me. A couple of people at the moment are trying to get me some help with community. Sorry?
Who's that? Who's trying to get you some help?
Just a friend, and I know my mum. I think she's possibly contacted some people. And trying to get contact with a solicitor to take the Chadwell Centre and Devon Partnership Trust to a judicial review, because I am in immense psychological distress and I have been placed at further risk because I have been abused and neglected by the Chadwell Centre. Seamus Horsted made false allegations against me regarding claims to regarding threats to a GP surgery or something or other. Not a word of truth to it. He also tried to claim that the issues that I have with other services aren't safeguarding issues. That is incorrect, and this has been confirmed by my solicitor and other agencies as well. These are serious safeguarding issues. I'm a vulnerable adult who is extremely sick. I am a lot worse than I was when I first started engaging with mental health services. Right? I have repeatedly been abused. I am in serious distress. I am beyond struggling, and I have had enough. It has gone on and on and on. And everybody has been aware of it, and they have decided to continue to abuse me. There is numerous issues, and I have other serious concerns that, of things that have occurred that I have been made aware of. I am very, very sick.
In terms of kind of support at the moment, obviously, kind of our aim would be to kind of make onward referrals, but there's a lot kind of going on with kind of your solicitor and things to do with a lot of mental health services. So I'm just thinking about what we could try and put in place.
Right. Well, there's the other concerns that I have is adult safeguard. I think I've already mentioned that there is concerns there because they have abused me and neglected me. Now, I have evidence of severe neglect and abuse, and I have been ignored. And it's not just me that's been ignored, it has been other people. Now, one communication that I did have with them, it was stated to me and by somebody else, and I'm trying to remember who that was. I was informed that a social worker would be in contact with me to help me because I cannot even deal with my day-to-day life properly at the moment. I am really struggling. Right, that I need help. And I have been neglected and abused. I'm sick and tired of this. Like in 2016, Devon Partnership Trust violated the Human Rights Act and banned me and so on because of false allegations, again, from somebody whose advances I rejected. And she is a risk to service users and the public. But no, of course, I was the one that was abused and neglected and had my therapy withdrawn. And I didn't even do anything wrong. I have had enough of being abused by these services. This cannot go on. Right, this needs to be addressed, and it needs to be addressed now. I am deliberately being victimized and targeted. Right, my coping strategies are just not working anymore. I don't have any help and support, and I have seriously deteriorated. And like I say, I have now in the past, I have received communications from other people professing to be within care. Now, I can't at the time because I was also receiving abusive messages from James Waldridge and other people claiming to be from within care. I doubt that. But some months ago, not too long back, I did receive another communication from somebody professing to be within care. Now, these are some I do tend to believe this person, and I'm not too concerned about the data breach here, but the previous data breaches I am very, very concerned about. And the communications that I've received, which Devon Partnership Trust have been made aware of and have ignored me. Right, I am very concerned about who I'm being victimized by. Now, I have been informed that this is just not confined to the care services, that there is a concerted effort between mental health services, charities like Health Watch Torbay, Devon Mind, Devon and Cornwall Police, aka Public Enemy #1, and so on and so forth, to deny me access to justice and healthcare. Now, this person stated that they did contact a number of organisations. I'm not sure who, but I haven't received any other communication. I have not got any help or support. I'm really concerned. Right, this situation is absolutely ridiculous. I am getting sick and tired of how I've been treated. I've got friends that are contacting me. They laughed when I told them what the Chadwell Centre said, that apparently I had told them that I was not ready for therapy. They laughed. They know full well that I have never said that. They have been witness to my deterioration in my mental health. Every day it's near enough messages of me feeling suicidal, that I am self-harming, that near daily, that, there is this and this going on, and this has gone on for long enough. Right, this is extremely serious, and I'm not putting up with it anymore.
What support is it that you want? Is it therapeutic, and what do you think you need?
Well, it's obvious, like I've already answered this question. I need therapy and support and intervention. I have a number of complex mental health issues, and I've been put on the waiting list for an assessment for autism as well. I need advocacy as well, and support and intervention. I need day-to-day help. I am struggling.
I see, yes. Last year, is that right? You were referred to Dana?
Yeah, there was something last year, yes, and I have completed they have put me on the waiting list. They accepted my assessment. Now, a couple of years ago, I did speak to somebody. I'm trying to remember what his name is now. But he mentioned something about me being referred for an assessment before, but then they couldn't find any further details, so I've had to go through the whole process again. Now, from the communication I had with them, they've said that they are currently dealing with cases from, I think the gentleman said, 2017 and 18 thereabouts, so that means I have quite a long time to wait.
Yeah, I know it's not ideal, is it?
Now, the severity of my other issues are at crisis points. I am struggling. I'm struggling to focus and so on and so forth. It's just, like, I mean, I went out earlier. The only place that I feel safe at the moment and calm is when I'm in my car and going somewhere. Now, I had to drive to the shop to get some food earlier and some tea and stuff. That was just stuff that I could eat cold, so it's not like a proper dinner. So when I've eaten, I haven't eaten a proper meal now for ages. So I got myself these little chicken bits, these vegan chicken bits that I could eat out of a packet. And I got myself some tea bags because I do have a kettle in here. That is all I have.
Do you know the postcode of that, the temporary accommodation?
What is it? I don't know. Something TQ1, I think, is it, or something? 1PR or 1PL. I'm not sure. Now, this is the thing I need to be. I'm going to try and raise this with the solicitor to say that the temporary accommodation really, I need to be put somewhere else. Now, I'm just absolutely sickened because I have been illegally evicted twice in a row with the assistance of Torbay Council and the police. Now, during the first illegal eviction, I also had serious false allegations made against me, again, from a female. Now, I had known her since I was at school with her son. She made sexual advances towards me and I rejected them. And I removed her from my Facebook, which I had at the time. She then had communication with the landlady, who is a subject of illegal eviction proceedings, and she told them that I was currently in court for being a risk to children. There is not a word of truth to it. Now, at the time, I happened to have some assistance from somebody called Lindy Whitfield from Wellbeing in Action, who intervened and put a stop to the claims and stated that they are not true, but the damage had already been done. But did anyone intervene with the psychological distress? No. Lindy Whitfield also assisted in that illegal eviction because she failed to prevent an illegal eviction. Ed Williams assisted in that illegal eviction. As I say, my solicitor has also stated that they have not given me an opportunity to defend myself. They have committed discrimination in violation of the Equality Act of 2010, and they are in violation of the Human Rights Act. This is a very serious situation. The mental health team are very much aware of the abuse and suffering that I was being subjected to during the illegal eviction and so on, and have failed to intervene, with a vulnerable adult being placed at risk. Now, I am seeking criminal charges against the Chadwell Centre. That's why I'm getting some help from friends, and that's to try and see if there are solicitors who can deal with my case against Devon Partnership Trust for its neglect against me. It has left me a vulnerable adult without any support at all. I am really struggling. Now, my life has been going round and round in circles because of the neglect from all these services, and it cannot go on.
Do you mind, if I put you on a quick hold? It's just in terms of obviously arranging any support for you at the moment, it's difficult if you're obviously trying to take kind of Devon Partnership Trust to court, and with that kind of solicitor involvement. So I just want to check what we can do for you.
Well, I've been told that you cannot prevent any kind of care with regards to any further complaints or so on. That would be in violation of the Care Act still.
Yeah, I just want to check what my practice lead would say, okay?
You want to what, sorry?
Check what my practice lead would advise.
Right, okay.
Hi, Michael.
Oh, hello there.
Hello. Yes, so obviously I just had a quick chat with my practice lead, and what kind of suggested is that kind of in those times when you are particularly distressed, you said you're struggling with the coping mechanisms that you have been using and that are not working, that obviously you call us in those situations. I know you had some reservations about your GP surgery and the contact you'd had with them previously, but I think it's really important that you are registered with a surgery, or you do have kind of contact with them so that you are able to access support there.
I'm being abused by them. I do not trust them. I need intervention. I need support. I cannot continue like this. I am at risk. And I've had fraudulent claims made against me from the Chadwell Centre. This is serious. They are invited.
I can't change the outcome of their decision. That's a conversation they've had with you directly.
No, I'm just using it as a point, to illustrate that I am being abused.
And obviously that's being looked at, isn't it? That's being kind of taken care of. That's not something I can comment on or resolve. So I think at the moment it's for you to kind of reach out to us when you are struggling and distressed, and we'll try and kind of support you in those moments until kind of things resolve with kind of your solicitor involvement and kind of other contact with services.
Yeah, but what do I do now? I am not very well.
With your the concerns, because I'm a bit concerned, obviously, if you say you're losing that much weight about your physical health. My advice is that you need to contact your GP.
But I wouldn't trust them. I'm not going to get involved with that service. I have been I've been placed at risk because of them. I have got evidence of lies committed by is it Parkview or Park Hill Medical Practice? Right, I've got evidence that Dr. Murray excused his negligence by something that happened after the fact. Right, that is how corrupt the core they are. Now, I also know that they've been involved with other agencies to deny me any access to justice and like health care. Right, I have had enough. I am being abused by doctors. It doesn't matter which doctor I will go to. I will receive the same level of abuse and neglect. Right, I do not know who else to turn to.
I mean, I'm sure there are lots of different GPs out there. That is our advice.
But that doesn't help me now. Like, what exactly is a GP going to do? Right, I am like this, and I've lost weight because of my mental health, which has been worsened because of the mental health team and other services. What's a GP going to do to me?
I think they need to look at your physical health first and foremost. You know, you have been losing that much weight.
Okay, this is just going to go round in circles.
Okay, I'm gonna end the call there, then, Michael. And I'll leave it for you to call us if you feel you're in crisis and we need support.
Well, I am in crisis, but calling you or engaging with you doesn't seem to do anything. I just seem to feel worse. Right.
Okay, well, if that's...
Right, I mean, what is the point of you calling when I'm in such utter distress? And you're going to leave me feeling even worse than before you called.
But what would leave you feeling better?
Well, getting help and support.
I told you what options I have available. That is all I have available at the moment in terms of advice. You've had obviously quite a lot of contact with various services around Devon. I can't change the outcome of what Tadwell has arranged with you. That's something that you're obviously kind of pursuing and looking into.
Well, yeah, it is absolutely sickening how I've been treated. It's not just me; it's other friends. Because a lot of my friends are abroad. They live in different countries. I don't have many people I see locally. Like, there's nobody else I can. Yeah.
I'm going to leave that there because you know what our advice is, and like you said, I don't think this is very useful.
Well, no, because you're not doing anything. You just left me feeling worse. I mean, why did you call?
Because your mum had raised concerns about you, and so we were calling to check in, see what was going on, and discuss kind of what the available options are at the moment. I can't change the outcome of other services. You had obviously quite a lot of contact with them. That's their decision.
Right, you're aware of the Care Act, aren't you, and your duty of care?
Yes. Yeah.
Right, okay, so why are you neglecting me then?
Michael, I think I'm going to leave this call here because I don't think this is a constructive conversation. Okay?
Well, I'm asking you why you're neglecting me, right? I am a vulnerable adult, and you have a duty of care, right? But you're neglecting that duty of care.
We've discussed what suggestions we think are appropriate, and that's where I'm going to end the call today. Okay, take care.